like I'm nameless, cause I only cover the money bags and I don't really.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Ready. Black, 95. Check. Fresh down. Smash. Deuce. Check 99.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Rush in. Ready.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
Hey, check, nigga.
Lance and company going on 4th down. But able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And Ndamukong Suh, unblockable there as he got in there to make the stop behind the line. The Niners at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. And now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. A tackle made by Boye Mafe. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's good for 28 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
56. Mike's 56.
Let's go, D. Watch the eye.
Check, smash. Undercut.
Mitchell. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Check. 36. Check 43.
Once more with Mitchell. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Elijah Mitchell with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Seahawks with a 1st and 10. Locke gets ready to go at their 25-yard line. Here's Locke. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
Locke will try again on 2nd down. And Walker has it. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it. They got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Rolling to his right. He lets it fly for Lockett. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Tackled by the safety, Bubba Bolden. On 2nd and 9, Lance. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Lance. Now a leaping catch, he's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Partner, find me a star more on the rise than Deebo Samuel after last season. Wide receiver, running back, kick returner. This man does it all for the San Francisco 49ers. Ranked 3rd in the league in all-purpose yardage and deservedly made first-team All-Pro. Building on that with a first down here.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
They run over center with Mitchell. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Big Ndamukong Suh, one of the league's best for a long time, getting a sack there.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
On 1st down, Lance. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And Lance's throw is caught by Gray. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very solid gain of 27.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and goal from the 1. Mitchell again, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the 49ers have taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the 1st half here, a long way to go. They look to throw. It's Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Locke. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Locke. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Now the offense going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Two 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Locke going to throw. Swings this out here for Cohen. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
From just shy of midfield, Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Locke now on 1st down. catch is made by Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 39 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Myers connects on the PAT, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Meanwhile, Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Working from the gun, Lance. What an impressive catch. Gray's got it. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. To throw again on second down, Lance. And he wisely will throw that one away. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Check now, check now. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Yellow.
Again, it's Lance. Right side, and he finds Gray. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Hey, check Mike 6.
Six. Mega.
Now a play fake. Lance. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Mike 6. Come, baby.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. And a nice gain at 21 yards. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
52 blaster.
It's gonna be a long day.
Ready.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, switch gears. Watch out.
They'll try to run with Mitchell. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Elijah Mitchell. as time expires in the first half. And the Niners have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Lock now on first down. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Lock. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now third down and 6 to go. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Lock now to throw. He hits his target, Lockett. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. Lock looks to throw it again. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw it is Locke. Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. A give to the fullback on the dive. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
The end result was brute force on brute force, but think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Oh, they'll get this to Metcalf on the jet sweep. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here we go on 4th down. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the 1st down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Right there, 56. Hey, check. 56.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Switch up.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Here we go. 32.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. A handoff from Mitchell running left. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. But once again, it's Mitchell. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Give running right is Mitchell. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On the counter, Mitchell. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This to the outside, it's Sermon. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
First down, here's Mitchell. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Off of play action, here's Lance. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks will take over here at their own 14-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And this is going to be intercepted. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
set, 50, green.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
You gonna take. You got
Fight, 97. Hut.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Hey, check Mike 6, Mike 6. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Here we go.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, check Mike 6. Oh, you got deep?
Here's Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check hot.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Right back to Mitchell here. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Got a quick flash about being in their huddle. Whatever the play call was, it was tagged with these words: make sure you stay in the middle of the field. That's where we want to be.
And he did just that.
32.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for San Francisco, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.